I am so honored to be here in this room with some of the people that I admire most in this industry, some of the people who actually gave me my first chances in journalism, with colleagues who I've seen their career flourish. And I especially want to thank you, Jacob, for what you've done at the border. I am personally and professionally so thankful, and to MSNBC for what you've allowed him to do there. It's such an important story. I'm honored to work on the same desk with Brandon Rittiman. You're incredible. And I'm so proud of Tegna for continuing to empower and embolden storytellers and investigators, as well as Noah. I'm so excited for the next steps in your career. At the end of Walter Cronkite's Saturday morning show of historical events, he would tell viewers, what sort of a day was it? A day like all days, filled with those events that alter and illuminate our times. All things are as they were then, and you were there. The show was named You Are There. I believe as journalists, that's what we are here to do, to bring people there, to bring people to truth, less by telling or retelling the drama that unravels in the hallways of Capitol Hill, and I admire so much my colleagues that do that, and at press conferences and on Twitter, but a lot more by bringing them there to where history is unraveling, where people live and work and survive and don't. By showing what is happening to the people who it's happening to. The only way we can do that is to be there fully present with an open heart and a curious mind. And today we have more tools than ever before to carry viewers there. Today we have clearer lenses and crisper mics and instant streaming, but it's all trivial without the human connection. When we use these tools with credibility, authenticity, and clarity, there is no place for alternative facts or political gossip or twisted narratives because people are intimately witnessing, seeing, hearing, and feeling this story. We also have better and faster access to history and research to contextualize those experiences and better understand the times. You can't have complete truth without the understanding of what brought about the consequences that we're reporting on. Pedro Albizu Campos, who dedicated his life to the freedom of Puerto Rico, said, "Los jóvenes tienen el deber de defender su patria con las armas del conocimiento. Youth has the duty to defend the homeland with the arms of knowledge." For me, it was my duty as a Puerto Rican to present a story that was told from the island by the people living that story, along with the history of colonization and extraction that informed the consequences. Without both, there can be no solutions and no change. I want to thank the Norman Lear Center for this great honor because I know that this commendation encourages stations like ABC10 and other Tegna stations to take people there, to tell the full story, even if there is a far away market from their market. I want to thank my family, my grandmothers, Oda Abelda, my mom who's here, my aunts and uncles, my dad, my brother, my cousin Miguel Luciano, my aunts and uncles, as I said, Iram, John, Yayi, Luis de la Cruz, because all of them together taught me to love my homeland and instructed me on our history. I want to thank Mark McGrath and Henry Reish at WME and Luis Balaguer, my manager, because they've stuck with me and believed in me and encouraged me during the most trying times in my career. I, of course, want to thank Tegna, Joel Cheatwood, and Risa Omega for giving me a second chance at being a working journalist. To Sam Cohen and Gonzalo Magaña, who trusted our audience needed to witness this story from the ground, even if that was 3,000 miles away. And my brother, Michael Anthony Adams, who shot this entire project and lived this experience with me, and Pedro Garcia, that young dynamo who's 21 years old and has more awards than a lot of us here already, who puts his full heart into every edit. And most importantly, I want to thank al pueblo puertorriqueño, rising every day to build our homeland, people like Tara, like Roxy, like my friends who are building Puerto Rico from the ground. This is a story about dignity. And as Eugenio María de Hostos said, sin dignidad no hay vida. Without dignity, there is no life. Thank you.